It's a me, Luigi. That's not the quote. Hi, welcome back to Katie Can't Read. I'm Katie, I can read, and I'm standing today because we're doing the bookshelf tag. No one tagged me in this, but since I'm leaving my bookshelves in 6 days from the day this is posted, 8 days from the day this is filmed, I was like, I have to do something about my bookshelves, you know? And I don't have enough books to do those, like, do you have that book challenge and make it entertaining for you. Maybe someday I'll be able to do those, but I simply don't have enough books at the current moment to do that. Look at my creepy locket. My aunt, okay, so my one dream in life was to have a creepy piece of jewelry that looks like it has been haunted, specifically a locket. And doesn't that look haunted? It looks cursed. Like, ooh, some witch gave it to her. I don't know what to put inside. Comment below what I should put inside my creepy locket. Bonus points if it's something not objectively creepy. Like a Skittle. Oh, that's a great idea. Anyway, so this tag I was not tagged in. This tag was created by Serena from A Wandering Mind. I'll link all her information down below for ya. And it's just a couple questions about these bad boys and what's on them. I was like, should I do a full bookshelf tour before I move? And I said, I am far too lazy to give you that. Plus I have that like slow-mo tour in my reorganization video a couple weeks ago, and maybe I'll just post that clip and call it a bookshelf tour. I'll like take that clip and then repost it and make it a full tour. I'm also doing this because I'm gonna miss these shelves while I'm gone. But it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, cool. So we're gonna talk about these bad boys. Let's talk about them. Question number 1 is, how many bookshelves do you have? Well, first of all, what is the difference between a bookshelf and a bookcase? I have 2 bookcases, 1, 2, but I have a lot of shelves. Let's see if I can pan up. Ooh. So on this case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves. And then on this one, let's see, there's only 4. So I have 10 little shelves. And they're mostly full, except some of them have some space. Like there's some space here, and there's some space on my Star Wars shelf, and there's some space. There's a whole empty shelf down at the bottom that I'm gonna fill. Yeah, these are them. And I've had them forever. These are not like, I can't link down below like what they are because I don't know. I've had this one since I was born, and this one I found deep in our garage. Question number 2 is, how many books are on your bookshelves, or how many do you think you have? So I think I have more than 100, but less than 100. More than 120, less than 160. I'm gonna do a quick count real fast for you. I'll speed it up. So 141. Oh, maybe it's more. 170 books. That's a lot more than I thought I had. I have 170 books, and that includes all of my nonfiction books, all of my classics, all of my things. I think the reason I undersold myself is because I really only care about like 4 shelves. Question 3 is, how do you organize your books? So I just did a reorganizational video. Before I was very like weird about it. Okay. So my organizational system used to not make sense to anyone but me. It was like random. It was favorites. It was authors. Like some authors have their own shelf. Leigh Bardugo used to have her own shelf, but then I took it away for no reason other than I didn't want it there anymore. But presently it is in contemporaries and fantasy, or more like just fantasy and not fantasy, because some of these are like borderline not contemporary. They're like other things, but I was like, fantasy, non-fantasy. So I've got fantasy down here, and my fantasy shelves are organized by author last name because that is my favorite way to organize books. So we've got A all the way down to Y. I don't have a Z yet. I would like to have a Z over here. And then I have a Rick Riordan shelf because Rick Riordan has so many books that he deserves his own shelf, and also probably my favorite author of all time. Over here I have 2 shelves of non-fantasy at the moment, and they are in a rainbow order. And that's because when I put them in off their last name, I didn't like the way it looked. So I said, let's try it. And I don't hate it. But I still have my Osman books in their own rainbow because I can't separate her. I have this weird thing in my brain sometimes about separating authors, and it drives me crazy. It's almost as bad as separating series. Separating series actually might be worse, but I can't separate either. I have a problem. And then down here I have a Star Wars shelf. That's just because I didn't want to mix those in anymore. I have books I don't like to look at on the way bottom because they are covered by my chair. Up top are middle school faves, out of sight, out of mind. And then over here is just my classics, and then these are other things that used to be on middle school faves, but then when I moved my Star Wars shelf, I put them there. Cool? That's essentially my organizational system. It doesn't really make sense, but I like it. Question number 4 is, what is the oldest book on your shelf? And I don't know whether this is oldest as in publication or oldest as in the one I have had the longest, but I think the oldest in terms of publication is my Complete Works of Shakespeare, which I don't want to pull out because it is behind this really cute little ice cream truck. But I do think that the oldest one I have personally that belongs to me, that's not on my picture bookshelf, because there's a couple there that I've had since like my birth, is probably my original copy of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I found this in my house recently, and I've decided it needs to live on my shelves. I love this book. This is a old fave, a classic book. I love this book. Sweet mama. And then what's the newest book on my shelf is question number 5. And for that, I'm going to go with, it's actually probably both the newest in publication and the newest in terms of me owning. I just went out, and so the other day I was like, I'm feeling sad, so I'm going to go to the bookstore. And I said, you're not allowed to buy books, Katie. What are you doing? You're on a book buying ban. But then I said, loophole, you can buy books you've already read on your Kindle. So I bought my new favorite, A Complicated Love Story Set in Space. This book came out in early January, mid-January, January 19th. So that's probably the most recent release that I actually have presently. So it's the newest in terms of release, and it's the newest in terms of I got it on Monday. Oh, I love this book. I loved it. You know I love a book if I literally read it on my Kindle and then go out and buy it in physical just so I can look at it. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love this book. This book was everything. Go read it. Why haven't you read it yet? Question number 6 is, what is the longest book on your shelves? And I also think that's my Complete Works of Shakespeare. No, I don't want to check on how many pages that is, but it's well over 1,000. But I also think I have a copy of Les Miserables, and that is about 1,200. I have read all 1,200 pages, and it will never happen again. But I keep it as a testament that I have once done it. I've done it, and I won't do it again. Question number 7 is, what is the shortest book on your shelf? It's probably one of my 4 really random books. Let me grab them for you. So I have some books that I like to get as gifts because they make me laugh. We have Spaghetti. Spaghetti is, how many pages? Spaghetti is 71 pages. Every word in it is spaghetti. I have both editions of Milk and Vine, which is a spoof of Milk and Honey. This one's 74, but it's all Vine quotes. It's my favorite. And then this one's longer. This one's over 100 pages. So, and then I have Luigi is number 1. Why Luigi is the best thing that has ever happened on this godforsaken planet, which is a perfect 69 pages. So that is the shortest book on my shelves. Luigi, a number 1. It's a me. Luigi. That's not the quote. Question number 8 is, what is the predominant genre on your shelf? And I don't know. I think it's a pretty even split between contemporaries and fantasies because they take up about the same amount of space. I don't really want to count them out for you. Actually, it might be fantasy/adventure. I have probably, it's really close though. Like it's probably like 55% of my books are this, and like 45% are not. Like that's how close it is. I try to read as much mixed genre as I possibly can. I just enjoy it. And yeah, so there's I mix it up. I like to keep it fresh. Keep it spunky. Have I already given a bookshelf tour? Kinda. I am far too lazy to go through and be like, each book, fangirl. You know, like I don't want to do that. I am lazy and I don't want to edit it. And I also when I watch them, I get very bored. I like to look at like the aesthetic of them. I like to see what kind of little mushroom houses people have, but I don't really care what each and every book is on people's shelves. I just like to know their organizational structure and their knickknacks, and like maybe a couple standouts. Like I do have the collector's editions of both Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, so like those I also think are cool, but I'm not a big time like book collector, you know, where I have collector's editions and special editions. Like that's not who I am. So it's not really something that's pressing at me, but I do have that overview that I did in my reorganizational video, where I went through very slowly and I added some soft music and I added some really cool quotes, and it was like really emotional, and I was like, oh, sad. And I will put it in the cards for you so you can go watch it. It is probably one of my favorite things I've ever done on this channel. I was really proud of that 2-minute segment that just came to me all of a sudden. I was like, what if you added quotes from the adaptations of these books? And I loved it. And I might actually just post that in addition to this. Someday I'll just post that 2-minute clip so that way everyone can see it, you know? Okay, question number 10 is go on a random number generator and talk about the book that corresponds with that number. So I have 10 shelves. Let's first do 1 through 10. 10, shelf 10. So if we start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there are only 5 books on shelf 10, so that's kind of lame. 3. Okay, so, oh, sick. Okay, so in my little graphic novel collection that I am trying to grow every single time, I have Check Please Volume 1, #hockey. Oh my god, I love Check Please. You guys, we all just need to give a huge round of applause for Rachel at Shipwreck Library for deciding to get this for me for Christmas, because this is everything. If you have not read Check Please, you have to. It is the cutest graphic novel series of all time. It's truly heartwarming, and okay, let's talk about it. So Check Please follows Biddy as he goes to college and joins the men's hockey team, but he's also a YouTuber and a baker and just an overall golden retriever. He's the sweetest, and it goes through all 4 years of his college and him playing, him growing, him going through so much, him falling in love. It is such a sweet, lighthearted book. Duology, I guess I could call it. It's a graphic novel series, and it took me about an hour to read both, and it'll take you a short amount of time as well. It is so worth the read. Like, if you aren't big on graphic novels, but you want one that you know you're gonna like, this is the one that I know you're gonna like. I have not met a single person that does not like this. Yeah, thank you, Rachel, for sponsoring this video. Number 11 is, do you have any fan merch or decorations? I don't necessarily, oh, I do have fan merch. Hee, I forgot I have this. I got this for Christmas from one of my best friends. She got me a History candle that I will never light because I want to keep it forever. It is a red, white, and royal blue inspired candle. Let's sniff it. Or not. I love this. I love candles. I don't really have a lot of other like specific merch, but man, do I have knickknacks. I'm a little goblin. I like to collect little things. Trinkets are kind of my vibe. So I have loads of little trinkets. I love my trinkets. I have a yodeling pickle. I have this pig that I got for my birthday. I have a Hey Jude music box that I've had forever because Hey Jude is probably one of my top 3 favorite songs of all time. I just got this ice cream cart for my birthday. Isn't it cute? Am I going to take you through all my possessions? Absolutely. I have a little mushroom village that I use the tops of the mushroom to correspond with the rainbow shelf. I got a screaming goat. Thank you. And there's the blue mushroom. I also have a yellow and a pink mushroom. Lightning McQueen. Lightning McQueen fell, but there he is. He tends to fall because he rolls, because he's a Hot Wheel. So Lightning McQueen lives over here. I have a, this is one of my favorites. This is actually in my end card, and then I ended up finding it on Amazon, and I bought it. So here is a turtle with a frog sitting on him, and the frog is reading, and I just feel like it matches me. It matches the energy of this channel, you know? I love him. They don't have names. Drop names for the turtle and the frog. I have a lot of Star Wars merch on my Star Wars shelf, a lot of Funkos, a lot of Kylo Ren Funkos. I have my Obi-Wan cardboard cutout that my best friend made for me. I love him. And he lives up on the high ground. I have a Princess Leia candle as well, which I actually have lit. It smells amazing. It smells so clean. You know, I love a clean smelling candle. I have so many candles. I love candles. I've got like 15 candles. I also have this Sebastian ceramic because I played Sebastian in a production of The Little Mermaid I did in elementary school, and so my friend that got me this played Ariel alongside me, and it's just always meant a lot to me, so I keep it. I have some erasers that I named after the Six of Crows gang. Can we introduce them? This is Matthias. Oh no, I dropped Nina. Well, this is Matthias. He's blue. Because for me, Matthias has blue energy. Nina is pink. Inej is yellow. Purple is Wylan. And Jesper is orange. And Kaz doesn't have a rainbow dinosaur because I just feel like he wouldn't like it. I have this Abraham Lincoln duck, which actually has a story. When I was in AP Euro and we took our Euro exam, my AP Euro teacher gave us all president ducks to encourage us, and I got a an Abraham Lincoln duck, and so he sat with me my entire AP Euro test, and I ended up passing it because I am big brain. So he's just something I can't get rid of. And I think the final thing I'm going to show you is my Noah planter. I've showed him a lot. He's my favorite thing on my shelf. I switched out his plant recently because it's fake. I can't keep plants alive. This is Noah. I've named him after the Raven cycle. I got him around Halloween time. I got him actually right while I was reading the Raven cycle. I was at a grocery store and they had this little planter and it was in the shape of a ghost, and I said, Mom, I need it. So I got it and I named it Noah, and he's my favorite thing on my shelf. I love him so much. If you know, I'm not going to say why he's named Noah, but if you know, you know. Cool. Those are some of my knickknacks. I'm a goblin. I like little things. Please send me little things. Number 12 is show us your bookshelf. Instead of showing you, I am going to insert the same clip that I did into that reorganizational vlog. It's the one with all of the music and the quotes because I'm really proud of it and I don't want to show you around. If you want to check off before I show you that, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment. Please help me name these guys. Help me name them. There's 2 names. I would like if they were book related, but if they're not, that's okay as well. I think names are important. My goat also doesn't have a name, and neither does my pig. So I need 4 names. Drop names. I'll put a pinned comment for it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next chapter. Cue roll clip.
Hee, I'm editing and I forgot to tag people, so I'm going to tag a couple people. Shy, Lo-Fi Book Cafe, show me yourselves. Jess at Very Books, show me your shelves. And Claire, both potatoes, show me your shelves. And Nicole at Nicole Reads, please show me your shelves. I would like to see them. And also, if you watch this tag and you're like, I find it interesting, then you are also tagged, because I believe in doing tags even if you're not tagged.
Who am I, Hedwig?
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Welcome to Dauntless.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
Just let it go. Pony boy.
In this moment, I swear, we are infinite.
Okay.
Okay.
asexual and also a romantic. Both of them.
A buddy of mine saw Kylo Ren take his shirt off in the shower, and he said that Kylo Ren had an 8-pack, and Kylo Ren was shredded.
What about second breakfast?
What's life without a little risk?
That's got to be the best part I've ever seen.
If it weren't for the baby.
This is a pen. This is a pen. You and I are going to change the world.
Instead of being afraid, I will become something to fear. In that moment, Blue was a little in love with all of them. Their magic, their quest, their awfulness and strangeness. Her Raven